Hi, oh my gosh, it's actually in a house and not in a car. That's kind of weird. Still in vertical because it's better angles for me. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with that. So this is kind of a makeup tutorial, but I'm not really showing you what to do. Rather, I'm showing you what I do, and then you can tell me whether I'm doing it wrong or if there's anything I should change. But I've come to a sort of scheme I kind of like. So first of all, I've used 3 products before I start. So that's simple face wash and toner. And then this, which is Primark Prep and Perfect primer. This, you sort of put it on, it smears everything over it, gets into all the cracks and whatever, just gives you a blank slate to start with. It's like a pre-foundation. So, let's have a look. Right, I realise I'm looking into a camera now, so this is going to be quite weird, but I think I'm in... Yeah, it's sort of like a mirror, isn't it? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, okay, so, yeah. First thing I'd do, it's important, I think, to use foundation which isn't bloody cheap. So this is about 11 quid. It's L'Oreal True Match foundation. Keep trying different versions of it. Do that in the shop. You can just get the testers out. But there's so many different ones. Like this is a rose tinted one. It's quite a light one because what I'm going is for the sort of goth aesthetic, not like I don't want to look them off Sunnydale High or whatever. So first thing that's important is your cat ears. You always want your cat ears because they're going to stop your hair getting in your face. So that's your important step. I've also ditched the glasses because it's hard to put makeup through glasses. It sort of gets on the glass, which is not a good thing. Right. So hi, I'm fine, absolutely fine. Went out with a girl today, not for like a date or anything, but just went to town. It was quite good. It was quite interesting, put it that way. Really nice to meet her. So foundation, which I put on with an egg. Don't ask me why it's an egg, it just is. And I focus around this bit first because blending in around your nose is the most important bit because trust me, you don't want to cock up this bit around your nose. So tiniest bit on the egg. And then we go like this. This is the boring step where I'm putting on foundation, so I will keep talking to you through it, but basically, it goes something like this. I'm going to start pulling faces through this, which are going to be really unattractive, but cope, bitches. Yeah, don't worry about getting it on your lips at this stage, because we're going to sort them in a bit. So, basically, you want this as smooth as possible, but also paying particular attention around the edge of the nose and bottom of the nose. And what you want around the nose is it as thin as possible. You don't want thick splodges, but also to cover all areas around the nose. Right? I tend to do it quite light on the nose because again, this is really visible. And the point of the egg is that it blends it into your skin. So there we go. Cheeks, I normally go up to my eyes because I have really bad bags under my eyes because your girl doesn't sleep. Like so. Yeah, you can see it's already taken the red tones out of my face. Now that isn't necessarily something you want, and you can use like green tinted foundation and stuff to resolve it, or you can use blusher afterwards to put it back in, just in the places you want it. So there we go, and then again the neck is important to blend in with the egg part of the brush. Right. And then I don't tend to put too much on my forehead. Very light. There we go. Right. How are we looking, girls? And the foundation does look okay as a start. It's fine. You can just wear this as makeup if you want to. All depends on the look you're going for. Now, the one thing I've found with makeup is it's all highly subjective to your particular face. This is Barry M Chisel Stick. It's part of a contour kit, but I only use the darker one because the lighter version of this particular set is quite bronze, it's quite orange. It's not me. So this is basically just a crayon. And what you do, you draw it as light as possible. You're barely touching the skin. And you want to get, I always get these in the wrong place, so this might be in the wrong place, but look. You do here for the cheekbone and here for the jawbone, but you don't want them ever touching, because if they touch, it just becomes a brown splotch across your face. So you want it under, it's hard to see on this camera. There. This may be wrong. I can't see very well in this camera. I should have brought a mirror with me. And then sides of the nose, but ever so lightly. Just a little bit like that. It's probably too much, but yeah. Then, personally, I use this brush. Don't know what it's called. This brush, whatever. You want to go upwards. You want to try not to spread outwards, but you also want it to blend in. So we're going sort of like this. Trying to blend into the face like that. What we're picking out is the cheekbone there. So you can see that's creating a shadow. Trying not to create any harsh lines. So you can see it just creates a shadow and it's just picked out the cheekbone there. I've got too much on this lower jawline, so always aiming towards the back of the face because that's where you want the shadows to mainly be. So look, do we look okay? I think we're okay. Sorry, this is probably a very boring video, but let's talk about like trains or sex or something. I don't know. Right. So, if I fuck this up, that's probably good because then I can show you what it looks like when it's fucked up. But basically, you're going up and towards the back of your face. And when I'm moving the brush, I'm not moving it in a straight line. I'm doing a sort of slight arc because you want natural shapes to everything. So, here. You can see how when you brush this, it smooths in, which creates the shadows. That's all contouring really is creating shadows. There we go. And then nose, I use my fingers, could use an egg brush probably. Just go inwards like that. I'm going around the ball of the nose. Now, obviously, it depends how you want your nose to look. It's entirely subjective. So, you can see how with just that darker contour, I've created these cheekbones. It is quite harsh. You can see. There we go. That looks okay. Right. Next stage. L'Oreal again. Now, I've been trying a few different foundations. You can see, not foundation. Sorry. These are concealers. This one I use when I want like a goth look, like a really bright, vibrant look. This one I use normally, and this is just a shade up from the foundation. And I've kept the rose version because there's 3 different versions. And I do what I call the Triforce. So, sorry, nerdy. But you're basically doing a triangle here. Yeah. And a triangle here. You're trying to use the most of the concealer here on this bit. It's important. Then you've still got some on the brush, you see. So with the top, I do a triangle here. That's the 3rd triangle of the Triforce. Doesn't need to be perfect. With the flat bit, I go here. A little bit, and then ever so slightly down the middle of the nose like that. And then with the residue that's left on the brush, I go upwards in 5 points in like a ganja leaf. There we go. See how there's barely any there. I then use an actual contour brush. There we go. It's the bigger end. Now, the trick with this bit is that this is the actual colour you want on your face. So you're not trying to remove it from your face when you do this. When you brush, you're trying to blend in the edges, but you're not actually trying to remove the concealer from your face. I always start with the heavier parts like this. So it's very hard to see on this camera phone, I'm so sorry. Normally be doing this in a mirror. The other thing I want to point out while I do this boring bit is that you want your lighting to be how the lighting is going to be at whatever function or event you're going to. So if you're going to work in a shop, you want to do this in bright, harsh, white lighting. If you're going to someone's house, you want to do it in this sort of lighting. And actually, if you're going out at night, you probably don't need any makeup at all, you silly bitch, because no one can see you, so it's fine. Then, yeah, you can see how that's lighter. And we've created these apple cheek looks. I hope that's come out okay. I think it has. Then with the edge of the brush, I'm going downwards, always downwards, never outwards, because I actually want a line on the nose here. The line is important, and that's going onto the ball of the nose, like that. Don't be afraid to use your fingers just to smooth it. Then again, we haven't put much on up here, so we're brushing it directionally into the forehead. That creates a kind of light patch there, which, yeah. So, I hope you like that. I'm quite happy with that makeup. The next thing I wanted to do, now I meant to bring reusable cotton pads because I'm really bad at that, I'm sorry. So I've actually brought wipes, but you don't really want to use wipes for this because please be conscious of the environment. I got everything off my lips, so all the foundation comes off the lips, but you've got to be very careful here because this is shaping. You can put lipstick over the foundation, probably what you're supposed to do, but I like to have more natural lips, and I'll show you what I'm going to use in a second. There we go. You can see I've created like a natural shape there, but the foundation's creating this light layer around it, so I haven't needed any lip liner or anything like that. There we go. Right. That's kind of sweet. Fine. There we go. That's cool. Right, now, what I'm going to use next, and I realise I haven't got this with me, so bear with me. Bear with me. This is the makeup I swear by, and some days this is the only makeup I will wear. This is Barry M. And Barry M means everything to me. So this is made with capsaicin, which is basically chili oil. This is a lip gloss. This is the XXXXL version, so this is the hottest version that they do. I normally put it on quite liberally. Depends how you can source these. If you can get these like easily through means, use it as much as you want. But it's a £5 for one of these bottles. So it's on quite liberally. What this does is it plumps off your lips. It actually gives you a minor allergic reaction. So please be careful if you are allergic to capsaicin. Alright, so don't be afraid to go over the edges of your lips here with this, and then just touch it up later, because actually when you go over the edges it plumps up the edges of the lips and then you don't need a lip liner or anything like that. Now, that for me is just about perfect for the lips. That's probably as far as I'll go with that. You can see how the point of it is to make it look like you've had a lip job, and actually I think that's pretty good. I have had a lip job before, but not for a couple of years, so you can see this is quite natural. This is how my face is. So, what do we think of that? I think that's come out okay. I think I look really good. Really good. Let's see what we've got to play around with for the rest of this video. I'm not a fan of eyeshadow. I tend to do quite natural looks with it, so this is just a sort of darker but natural tone. There you go. Sort of orangey burnt look, like that. Don't really know what I'm doing with that, but it looks okay. A bit more on the brush. This one does this more with eyeshadow. I think you can go really over the top and whatever, but I'm not really sure the point. That looks okay. Yeah, you got looks up. This is the foundation I was using. Now this is a collection, whatever. That was half the price of the other foundation, and actually what I found was when you spend the money, it's really worth it. I don't know to what extent spending the money is worth it, but I really wouldn't recommend this foundation. This was really bad. It was from Asda, and it was, you know, one of the expensive Asda ones, but no, not good. Not as good. Right, here we go. This is Revolution mascara. I like mascara, but you can't really see lashes in anything other than photos up close. No, I'm probably using this wrong. I don't care. There we go. You can see. Yeah, okay, it's kind of done something to my lashes, but I'm not really fussed about mascara. Probably because I wear glasses, so what's the point? Yeah, so that's me dolled up. That's what I'd normally do. That's me. Do we like it? Is it okay? I don't know. Now, the one thing I do is use blusher from time to time. It's just a nutmeg blusher from Morrison's. Tiny bit on a brush, and you're coming in from the outsides. Try not to clump it. Can look a bit stupid, I'll be honest. I'm not really very good at putting blusher on, and actually, I think I kind of, yeah, it's all good. Right, cool. What are we going to do next? Now, I'm a fan of fucks up makeup. Don't know if you are, don't know if you agree. So, let's have some fun. Yeah, I'm going to start with lipstick, and then I'm just going to fuck up my nose. So, the point of makeup is to look however the fuck you want to. And the point of fucking up my makeup is to point out that I don't have to look how you look. Because I am my own person and this is my own fucking body. So, if I want to scrape lipstick across my nose, I can do. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you. Love you, really. So, what I'm going to do with that? Not a lot, really. This is like, you know, a little bit of fun. This is probably the sort of thing I'm going to do at Whitby Goth weekend. The foundation's really good for this because you can see how it just sort of blends into the foundation and creates this kind of... It's not quite clown makeup, and I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. But that's part of the fun. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. I don't care. So, there we go. Bit fucked up. I love this little bad boy. This is Rimmel liquid eyeliner. I'm no good at applying liquid eyeliner. I have really shaky hands, like really shaky hands, so I can't do it. So what I do is I fuck it up, and fuck you if you have a problem with that. So, mistakes are nature's happy little miracles. Ba ba ba. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you in particular. Everything's fine, everything is fine, everything is fine. So, yeah, I mentioned I went on it wasn't quite a date, but I went on like a social encounter today, and I don't do that a lot. I don't see people a lot, so it meant a lot, and I have a new friend who's proximate, so that's cool. So, that was kind of stupid. The makeup, I mean. And I don't actually know where I'm going with this. Dun, 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 dun. Oh fuck, why have I done that? That was a mistake. But it's absolutely fine. I have noticed that when I'm trying to be humorous, I end up putting an accent, and it's normally something Monty Python related. I don't know why this is, but you see, this brush is amazing. You can do all sorts of quirky, kind of neat things with this, and I actually do swear by it. And as much as this is fucked up makeup, you can see that actually looks like pretty cool. So, like, you know, yeah, deal with it, bitches. Am I going too far? Do I like this one? Do I like how this looks? I think I do. Yeah, I've never been any good at eyeliner. I don't particularly want to because I don't subscribe to society and society's values. I do whatever the fuck I want. So, how are we doing? I think this is good. I think this is fine. I think this is amazing. Oh my god, look at me. Yeah. So then, bitches, what we do? Take your ears off. Put your hair forward. How do I look? Wonderful. I like it. So yeah, the point of this part of the tutorial, which is absolutely fucking stupid, was that you can do whatever the fuck you want. And I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. And I fucking love you. And I fucking love me. And I love this camera. This is actually quite pretty good. Yeah. And if anyone has a problem with that, you can eat my dick. You can. It's online for site in Manchester. Love you. And Finn.